am Lisa Schilling, and I'm the Executive Director of the South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority, and we're really excited to be here today at the Terrebonne United Churches Food Bank with Lawrence DeHart, who's the Executive Director, and of course, our local person here, John Spud McConnell. Everyone should know him, and he's the Community Relations Director. So we wanted to just really highlight you all, besides doing a cooking demonstration and some food distribution, and talk a little bit about your food bank. Sure. So I'll let you take this mic and lead us through a little bit.
Okay. We were started some 35 years ago. For a number of years, we were on a humbly crumbly old building on Magnolia Street that was about 2,500 square feet. This facility, as you see it today, is just under 7,000. We did that because the need and the services grow. Most people think of our mass distributions as what we do primarily, but we actually have 21 other programs, and we work with many other charitable agencies in here, and we provide goods and services to them to allow them to do what they do better. So we're more of a central hub to a lot of charitable agencies here, and my favorite saying is TCU, taking care of you. So we want to be a hub.
Would you tell them a little bit about the number of food that you actually distributed last year, how many people, and then what you've done so far this year?
2 years ago, at the beginning of COVID, we went from 10,100 people served to over 21,008. And we went from 600,000 pounds of food handed out to 1.2 million. Right now, last year, that went from 1.2 million to 1.8 million pounds. We did over 26,700 people. Right now, unfortunately, this year, because of the aftermath of the storm and because of inflation in the cost of gas, we have more people coming to us that are on fixed incomes. And so right now, we're about 1,900 people ahead of last year's pace in the first 3 months. We're averaging about 500 more people, a little bit more than 500 more a month than what we traditionally serve at this time. So, and we're not in recovery mode anymore. We are prepping because hurricane season is right around the corner, and we are doing all kind of steps to prepare for another hurricane in this area.
I also wanted you to talk about where you get your funding from, and then also the fact that we'd like to have a lot of donations rolling in to help them.
We get no regular reoccurring funds from a governmental agency outside of, we do get a HUD grant, but everything we do is fundraisers and literally begging, and that's what Spud is. Spud is our professional
I'm the
bugger.
king of the beggar people.
Okay, so
fundraising and schmoozing is my job.
So, but without you, this is your food bank. We're here in Terrebonne Parish serving the people in Terrebonne, and if you don't take care of us, we can't take care of you.
And thank you, Jason, for getting that shot of all the food that they have back here for distribution. It comes from multiple sources. And so, Spud, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
We get food from people show up and donate food. People, Convoy of Hope is our primary source of food. They are an international distribution agency. But right now, they're still bringing us food. We went from one big thing a week. One a month.
Yes.
Now we're getting 2 a month, and we're talking those 53 footers with everything on it. But now they're also being tapped with what's going on in the Ukraine. They're being tapped for other people who are in the same boat that we are. So we intend to get a lot of food, and we intend to distribute that food. But all that being said, we can always use food, and we can always use money, because we can stretch a dollar a whole lot farther than you can.
And so let's talk a little bit about how you have this set up and what you all do for distribution.
Everything comes in, if you saw, on pallets. Because of the amount of tonnage of food that we get, it comes on pallets, and then we separate it and we store it here. Every client gets a box of food that weighs about 47 pounds. In addition to that, they get 10 pounds of chicken. They get onions and potatoes, and they also get toiletries. And they also get a snack bag, and that's just in part of our main distribution. But we also have programs that help children who are food insecure in schools, that they get a special box. We do a homeless box. We do day bags for emergency distribution. There are 11 different boxes.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but I do want to step back over here, if we can, for a minute, Jason, and talk about the expansion that you guys have going on and what that's going to mean for this food bank.
We have this expansion that I don't want to say it's being thrust upon us, but to make our efforts that much more efficient, we have to add what's going on here. This is the building that we're in now. Of course, it extends a lot farther, and I'll show you a drawing here in a minute. But this building is under construction. The base of it is laid, and all the materials are there to construct this. This is going to be an extra cooler. We have a walk-in cooler and a walk-in freezer and several coolers in this building. We're going to do a covered loading dock, because right now, unloading the big 53-footers it's just a pain. So we need a loading dock, so we're doing that. And then we've been petitioning the state to get money for this one, which will be 3 new big freezers. But otherwise, this is the joy to behold right here. Okay, this is our building once everything is set up and running. United Churches, Terrebonne Churches United, this will be our new building. And the one in the back is being, it's what can I say? It's a beautiful, we're very excited about it. I get tongue twisted talking about it, because it's an exciting thing for us.
It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited about it. And of course, we want to continue to partner with you all as you move forward. And I want to thank you, Mr. DeHart and Mr. McConnell.
Thank you.
For being a part of this show today and helping us with the food distribution that we're going to participate in and a cooking demonstration. See you in a few.
Everyone needs help at some point during their life. The anxiety and sadness that you may be feeling right now can be conquered with the help of experienced counselors. The South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority call line is standing by right now, ready to assist you. Pick up the phone and call 1-877-500-9997 and let us help you through the crisis in your life. Helping people, changing lives. Let our caring staff help you today.
It's Lisa Schilling, Executive Director of the South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority, and we're here at the Terrebonne Churches United Food Bank today as part of their food distribution. And we have a great cooking demonstration with one of our favorite chefs. He's back. 2 years ago, we had you, Morgan Landry, and he's with Magic Seasonings Blend, Paul Prudhomme's Kitchen. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I know, and you have some other friends that we're going to meet in a little bit in the back.
Yeah, Chef Helene Chason, she's our corporate chef, and then Chiletta Pasha, she's our research and development assistant.
We're so excited because they're fixing meals today as part of the distribution that they're doing here at the food bank. And so people are going to go home with some really great meals as well. But also we want to talk a little bit about the fact that we have one of the big wigs there with Paul Prudhomme Magic Seasoning Blends, and my connection to get Morgan back here, Joel Poole.
I wouldn't go that far, Lisa. I'm not a big wig there, but we're so happy to be here. Chef Paul's main mission in life was to bring good food to people and joy through his cooking, and we have a great guy here that's going to do that for us today.
Hopefully.
So we're going to turn it over to you, Morgan, and let you
Sure.
tell us what you're cooking and doing, and then we'll focus a little bit on the seasoning too.
Yeah, so today we're going to do a roasted chicken and vegetable pasta salad. I love pasta salads because they're pretty easy to make, and you can use a lot of the stuff that you already have in your refrigerator and pantry at home. And that's exactly what I did here, except this is what was at work. You can put as little into it as you want to, or as much. You can have homemade vinaigrettes and dressings. You can get your stuff from the store. So I'm gonna do a little mix of that today.
Great.
And I'm gonna take this Italian vinaigrette that's just from the store.
Okay.
We're gonna
Even
add a
I
little
can
bit
do
of
that one, yay.
Exactly. And then we'll just, like I like to say, zhuzh it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some cane vinegar here, whatever vinegar you like or you have at your house. We'll add a little bit more of that. We'll add a little bit more olive oil, because Italian vinaigrettes can be a little bit tangy. If you want to add some honey to it or some sugar or cane syrup, whatever you'd like to add to it. And then some Dijon mustard just to make it a little bit thicker. And then we're just going to whisk that together.
I mean, it smells wonderful, and you really haven't done everything yet. So
Yeah.
It's also a lot thicker too.
I think so.
It's going to
Yeah.
coat the pasta a little bit better and really soak into the vegetables. And I mean, it takes like 5 seconds, you know?
Right.
So that's going to be our dressing for the salad. And when I think of pasta salads, it's like 4 things for me. I do the vinaigrette, whatever your favorite pasta is, and then fresh vegetables and pickled vegetables. Because I find the pickled vegetables or brine vegetables like olives and pickled carrots and things, that's where you're going to get like your seasoning from.
Oh, great.
I mean, we're going to add seasoning. Actually,
Yes.
speaking of, I forgot to add our
The
herbal pizza and
special
pasta
blend there,
magic.
right?
Yeah, this is kind of it's an Italian blend with a lot of herbs and spices and some Parmesan cheese, but there's no salt, there's no sugar in it.
Okay.
So you can add as much or as little as you'd like.
We're being really healthy today. This is a good thing, right, Joel?
And the same thing with the Italian vinaigrette. If you're on some kind of diet and you need to do a fat-free or a light, you can always do that.
Okay.
So for our actual pasta salad, we use penne. So we'll add some of that. And we have some roasted chicken here that it was just roasted chicken breast that we cubed up,
Okay.
sprinkled with some olive oil and our reduced sodium
Creole.
Magic Creole.
I love that.
Yeah. And it's reduced sodium. It's a lot less sodium than a lot of the other seasonings you'll find out there. We'll do some olive salad.
Yeah. Not one of my favorites, but I have to tell you, it smells so good. Even I'm going to eat
I think
this.
you'll like it in this. We have some sliced pepperoncini, some sun-dried tomatoes, and this is all stuff that a lot of people have in their pantries already. And then for fresh vegetables, we just have some really nice cherry tomatoes here. And everybody down here has gardens.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's like readily available. And it's at the store. Some red onion,
Great.
and then just some fresh broccoli that we blanched really quickly. We're at our...
You're going to toss that. While you're tossing that, I also want to talk a little bit about the fact that it is National Nutrition Month, and it's celebrating the world in flavors. And so it's really important that we kind of remember also that while you're eating every day, and it's sometimes a little difficult, we want to make sure that half of our plate is some fruits and vegetables. Is that right, Chef?
Yes, it's always important to eat healthy, and fruits and vegetables is just the easiest way to get vitamins and minerals into your system.
That's great. And then, also I just want to let everyone know that Morgan is a native of Houma, and he was at John Folt's Culinary Institute, so he's got great skills, as you can see, putting this all together. And we love having a local person coming back and sharing all of their skills with us.
And so to plate it, I'm just gonna put it on some mixed grains, see, make it a little bit even more healthy than it kind of already is. And for the pasta, if you want to use, they make pasta out of everything these days. Vegetables, they do the chickpea pasta or the lentil pasta.
I like that.
Feel free to use any of those.
That looks amazing.
And the roasted chicken smells good, yeah. So
Smells really good in here.
Yeah, so as we're kind of closing this up right now, I also want everyone to know that, it's a perfect time. It's spring. If you want to visit with a dietitian, we have one on board at South Central, and you can make an appointment by calling any of the numbers for our clinic sites. And also, we're very, very thankful to have you all here today with Magic Seasoning Blends, Chef Morgan, and we're
Thank
going to
you
meet
for
the other
having us.
chefs in another minute. And anything you want to say as we wrap up?
No? Have nothing to say.
Just can we eat this? Because it gets really good and it smells phenomenal.
Yeah, let's taste it.
Yeah, the other thing is we want to make sure that you take a look at these seasoning blends, and I know that we'll have a shot of that, so you can find those in Rouse's.
Rouse's, Canada's, just about every grocery store.
Walmart has them.
Walmart has them as well. So enjoy these seasoning blends that you have from Prudhomme, and also you'll get this ingredients and all this on HTV and on South Central's website. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Everyone needs help at some point during their life. The anxiety and sadness that you may be feeling right now can be conquered with the help of experienced counselors. The South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority call line is standing by right now, ready to assist you. Pick up the phone and call 1-877-500-9997 and let us help you through the crisis in your life. Helping people, changing lives. Let our caring staff help you today.
Lisa Schilling here again with South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority and Spud McConnell with our Terrebonne United Churches Food Bank.
I'm the TCU Food Bank. And I want, before we go any further, I just want to say thank you so much, because you guys don't even realize what you have done for us. We pride ourselves on the food that we actually distribute.
Yes.
And we learned so much from you guys about what to actually put, and we talked to a nutritionist and everything else. So the quality of the food that we hand out started with your recommendations.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know that it happened through our PATH program, which is our homelessness program, and Debbie Triggs and our coordinator over that. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're here now, and we're also looking at putting together meals of what Morgan prepared for us today to hand out to all of the individuals that will be coming through for food distribution. And how many will that be today?
It could be anywhere from 250 to 500 people. I mean, it's a Wednesday. It's usually our biggest. The storm may chase some people away, but we're ready for them. So.
Right. So we're excited about that. A lot of people coming through getting food that they need to help sustain themselves every day for their families. And so we also have these beautiful ladies here that were part of putting all this food together. And so this is, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Chef Helene Chazon.
Chazon, and guess what? Her husband's from Lafayette, so she's got a little blood in her from down the bayou. And you know I'm going to let you say your name.
I'm Chuleta Pasha.
Yes, and they're part of the chefs that are with the Prudhomme seasoning.
Magic seasoning.
Magic seasoning part. And then we have Rick Kimball, who is one of the salesmen.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your distribution, your part.
I'm with the regional sales manager for Chef Paul Prudhomme's company, Magic Seasoning Blends, and I cover the whole territory of Louisiana. And we do shows like this, and we do handouts and to help people and, you know, take care of the special areas.
I know that you all have donated seasoning to
Yes.
this food bank too as well, so that's wonderful.
Yes.
And you remember Joel? He was with part of us.
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, we got him working now, so it's everybody hands on board. And look, I have our staff back here too, so they all went into hiding, but they're helping put the food, the meals together. So you see Janet Price, she's our marketing director here. Ethan is also part of marketing, and Kristen Bonner is our deputy director. Stephanie Benton is my assistant, and Troy, who's hiding back there, Terrio, environmental services, and then also Renee Ring is heading up our Louisiana Spirit team. So they're in all of the shelters and giving counseling and resources. And so we have a wide variety. I'm gonna let you all get back to work because I know y'all got to do that. Spud,
We're
tell us.
talking salad over here.
I know.
I'm fixing to walk out of here with these tomatoes. I think this is me. I will sit in my office and just wear these bad boys out.
Tell us
Helene,
what-
sorry, you can't have
Yeah.
any more.
Tell us what you think that these meals will also mean as far as.
So the people coming through here,
Yeah.
oh, they'll be singing and whistling. They'll be loving this stuff. There's a lot of people that come through here, quite frankly, they don't even, I mean, some of them aren't very good cooks. That's why we try to bring stuff to them that, you know, that's easy to prepare. But if you have any chef skills, you can take what we give you and turn it into all kinds of such. But this, handing them a meal, and it's lunchtime. I mean, this is people coming. There's going to be a lot of happy folks in line.
And we're really excited because it's 4 meals per bag, and if I can get one of those bag stuff, and also they're getting waters, and they're getting some of those wonderful seasoning packets, and they're also getting tips on eating healthy. And I know that's really hard for us sometimes, but as you know, we're going through and we're trying to make do with what we have. You can add a few things in, and you can make substitutions, maybe not chips, maybe you do popcorn, you can drink tea and not coffee, although that's really hard for people down in South Louisiana and Louisiana,
To not have
period.
coffee?
Yeah, I know, but there are things that you can do, and so we certainly want you to try to do that. And we
Somebody
just,
stole my tomatoes.
well, you only thought you were taking
Oh,
them.
man. Oh.
You only thought you were taking them. And so, once again, we also want to make sure that you remember that we're here for a reason today, and that is that we would love for you to make some donations.
You can donate to the food bank. You can donate to these wonderful people. You know, I like sways. I think South
South Central Louisiana Human
Central.
Services
But we need
Authority. It's long.
I know it's very long. It's kind of, you can't put that on a card. We have to come up with some name and special thing.
We
for
say
it.
South Central, but yeah, so it's long, but it's important. And
The foodie people.
Yeah, the foodie people. So we had a lot of people that were part of this presentation today, and I'm really excited that we're able to bring that to our area. And as you can see, the chefs are really busy putting all this in here. It smells really good.
Yes, it does.
I want to take it
I'm slobbering.
and eat it. I know we can't do that. The last thing I want to say is that we mentioned before that as part of National Nutrition Month, you can also contact our agency if you want to meet with our dietitian and set some new goals for yourself. I need to do that. You said you wanted to do that.
I gave up chips for Lent.
There you go. I supposedly gave up chocolate, but that was difficult for me. So there are ways that you can make, like I said earlier, smaller little changes that make a big difference in your nutritional services every month. And so we hope that you will do that too. Last thing I want to say is that please, I know that we have our information that you see every month that we put up for all of our sites, but most importantly, you can use our call line number. So it's 1-877-500-9997. You can contact that any time of the day or night. They're going to put you through to a licensed clinician that will speak with you, or peer support specialist, and get you the services that you need during the day. Those calls come directly to all of our sites, and we have them here in Houma, in Raceland, in Morgan City, and LaPlace. And so I hope you've enjoyed this segment today. Please go on, look on HTV. We're going to put the link for the recipe for this beautiful pasta salad. We'll also have it on our South Central Facebook and our website. And as always, thank you for everything. We're trying to make a difference in the lives of all the people that we serve, and the food bank does as well.
The food bank is ready and willing and able to help you if you're food insecure. And you can find out more at our website, tcufoodbank.org. You can become a client, or you can donate all right there. We have everything you need to know.
Thank you so much.